Yo, yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's popping? What's good, what's good, what's good? What's good? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Today's show is going to be very enlightening. Miles should be here in a few minutes. We'll see. So shout out to Drew Son, Unique 79 in the building. What's going on, fam? Appreciate you. Certified Tyrone in the building. What's going on? Dukalex, Raymond was popping, monogamous player. Halesley in the building. April MC in the building. What's going on, girl? How you doing? Let me put up that link real quick. Hold on. Let me put up that link real quick. I got this shit going all crazy right now. Hold on. To put up that link. So I'll put up that link. So guys, today we're going to be talking about, are men afraid and helpless when it comes to dealing with women? Like, is this really something that's going down? You feel what I'm saying? So guys, listen, before we get into all of that though, let's get into all of this.
Everybody has game. The thing is though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cujo, you'd be 6'8", have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
And you got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right, we back. We are back. What up, Miles? Is going on?
Yo, what's going on with your man?
Chilling. So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody that's here. This is Free Game Fridays. You understand? The game's about to be heavy. I just dropped this video earlier where I was talking about that no woman has a high body count, and it was an interesting mix of responses. But what I wanted to address real quick before we get into the main topic is I keep hearing this thing where guys say, well, it doesn't matter if you just trying to smash, but if you're trying to get into a relationship, her body count matters, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm about to slowly move my finger over here and push the button. Okay? Because you guys, y'all be looking for any listen. For all the guys who say that stuff, have you guys been in a long-term relationship before? That's one. Two, most of you guys who are in long-term relationships, the women that you are in long-term relationships has had sex with multiple guys before she met you. You understand what I'm saying? Most of you guys. So, guys, you got to stop getting out of, you got to get out of this fucking thought process when it comes to you trying to understand the game, because there's a difference between all of the nonsense that you hear versus reality. You understand? There's a difference between that. There's what you hear, and then there's what actually takes place. You understand what I'm saying? It's like the difference between reading about war and actually being in war. You understand what I mean? So I just want you guys to understand it. But Miles, this was like mainly your topic, so you can just start it off. Let motherfuckers know what's popping.
Oh man, you gonna put me on the spot like that, bro? Come on now. Oh man. Nah, I mean, I just wanted to ask the question, man, because, like, all right, for example, when we watched the video the other day on the Real Game No Theory show,
right?
And the little dude, in his Matchbox apartment with his shirt off, talking shit about marriage, and it just kind of seems to me like a lot of guys have this outlook on life that well, all right, you have two people in the world: people that make things happen, and people that things happen to.
Right.
You understand? And a lot of the things that we talk about, they apply to women and they apply to life. And what I'm saying is that a lot of these guys, they seem to have this type of outlook that they're totally fucking helpless. Like they can't do anything to stop, the evil female nature,
right.
And the divorce courts, and if she gets pregnant, it's her decision if the baby comes in.
Right.
It's like every fucking thing I got with her and then she just started being disrespectful to me and I didn't know what to do. And
right.
Play the fucking shit with the nigga from Facebook.
I don't know what to do.
You see,
oh my God, Facebook, help.
Right there. Stop it right there. You see, the first thing he said was, I don't know what to do. Exactly. What type of fucking direction is that for any man? Right. I don't know what to do. Let me tell you something. You ever been in a department store and you ask somebody a question and the good fucking sales reps, they never say I don't know. Right. They say, if they don't know, they say some shit like, you know what? That's a good question. I'm gonna find out somebody who can help you with that. Exactly. Because me not knowing it don't matter. Me letting you know that I don't know only makes the store look bad. Because why the fuck am I working here and you about to ask me a question about the shit in the store and I don't know? Right. Exactly. Do I need to tell you that? Right. Mm-hmm. It doesn't help the situation. Right. You feel me? And so, but the good salesman, the good salespeople's like, yo, that's a great question. First of all, I'm giving you a compliment. And second of all, I'm putting in work to get your question answered. Right. You understand? Problem, solution. Mm-hmm. If I have a problem, I don't need any more information to let me know that my problem is more difficult than it needs to be. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? But see, that's the difference between people who make things happen and who things happen to. Right. A lot of guys out here are literally letting things happen to them. Like they're literally letting relationships happen to them. They meet a chick in the club, they fuck the chick a couple times, and then all of a sudden, oh, that's my girl, yo. And we haven't even passed 30 days yet. Right, right. Just because you smashed 2 or 3 times, that's my girl. No. You understand? And then, okay, there's no vetting process. And because the chick sees that you're so willing to give her a title just because you smashed a couple times, like, this nigga ain't shit. Exactly. This nigga's literally letting my box rule his world. So why should I respect him? And then play the fucking Facebook shit now. Exactly.
I don't know what to do. Oh my God, Facebook, help me. I can't believe this shit. All these months I've been dealing with her, and I just thought she was official. She lied to me.
And you know what's funny? He said, all of these months I've been dealing with her. You see what I'm saying? That's what else happens too, man. A lot of these guys, y'all be putting yourselves in these situations. And this is the thing we trying to get y'all to understand, man, right? Dudes out here be acting so helpless as if they don't actually have any sort of power. They don't have any sort of control as to what they do in their situation when it comes to dealing with women, right? So everything is always after the fact. Oh, she was being a disrespectful bitch. And I'm like, okay, well, how did she get into your space enough in order for that to become an issue? You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, you know, she's gonna have the baby and I gotta pay child support. Well, how did you get in a situation where she got your seed? You gave her. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, you have guys who run to all of these fucking like groups and shit. You understand? Like, dudes is like, I'm MGTOW, I'm SYSBM, I'm the Red Pill, I'm all of these different groups, because what happens is that when a person's helpless, that means that they need help from others to help themselves. You understand? But a man is supposed to be like, listen, I can help myself. You understand? And if I do need help, I will go get the help I need to help myself. You understand what I'm saying? But what happens is that you got a lot of guys out here who are scared and who have this like extreme fear of dealing with women. Why do you think nowadays you have so many guys that go think about how interesting this is, right? Why is it that when people like myself, like Miles, Steve the Dean, K Zagan, you know, guys who talking about game, right? Notice there's always this pushback when it comes to talking about game, manhood, and dealing with women. There's pushback when we tell you guys, hey, listen, it's your responsibility. Oh, but what about the chicks? How come you're not giving them any accountability and blah, 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 and the chicks be doing this? I'm like, yo, you're a man. You got to take accountability for yourself and everything in your situation, right? Then when it comes to talking about dealing with women, yo, why it always got to be about women? I'm on my purpose. Well, you know, I ain't got time to be dealing with these girls. I'm on my purpose. I got to get my money up. Like, anytime when it has anything to do with this stuff, there's always pushback. Right. And so the thing is, the reason why there's pushback is because dudes are scared. They're afraid to actually deal with the situation. So the pushback is because, see, what you got to understand is this. You ever been dealing with like a person and they say something to you, but they ask you a question, right? But what they're looking for is they're looking for you to give them the answer that they want to hear, right? And so they're looking for you to co-sign them. Yeah. And then when you don't necessarily co-sign them, then they feel some type of way because they weren't really asking you for advice. They wasn't asking you to see what you thought. They were asking you to get confirmation of what they already want to happen. And so what happens is that in this space, when we tell you guys, listen, you know, be a man, be on your square, you know, take responsibility for your shit. You understand what I'm saying? Go actually approach a woman if you are attracted to her and stop waiting around for choosing signals. You understand what I'm saying? Like, go and actually approach a woman, right? There's always this pushback and this thing because they want us to say, hey guys, you know what? It's okay to, not approach women because, you know, all you got to do is get your money up and they're going to choose you. That sounds great because now it absolves you of the responsibility of you going after a chick to get what you want, because now all you got to do is get your money up and then the chicks will come. And then you don't have to approach a woman because now all you got to do is wait for choosing signals, is make you feel safe enough to approach. So all of these things are coming from fear. You understand what I'm saying? And a sense of helplessness. It's like, damn, well, I can't do the shit that I need to do in order to get where I want to go. You see what I'm saying? And then what happens is you have a lot of these, like channels or people talking stuff where they're trying so hard to invalidate the game because they don't want to have to deal with it because, again, they're scared. Like there was a post I saw on Facebook earlier last night where There was some dude who did some video, and basically he was talking about how, I guess he was trying to debunk game. I don't know why guys try to debunk game when you can't debunk game. Trying to debunk game is trying to debunk life, nigga. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? But anyway, he was basically saying that, you know, you shouldn't go and approach women just blindly, because if you get rejected, right, then everybody else in the situation is going to see that you got rejected, and then you're going to ruin your reputation. And then they said that you're doing this thing called poisoning the well, meaning that if one girl saw that you got rejected, the other girl's not going to want to fuck with you, because now you're going to look like a creep, and then you're ruining your reputation. And I'm looking at these, and I'm reading this shit, and I'm like, and I'm hearing this shit, I'm like, these motherfuckers have never approached a woman. They couldn't have approached a woman, because when you see shit like that makes sense, or sounds like it makes sense to a nigga not living in real life.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Nigga, if you go and if you go outside right now, I'll go outside right now and go on the street and approach a woman, right? Nobody don't know who the fuck I am out there. Nobody's paying attention to what the fuck I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody's in their own world. They think you're going to go out there and approach a girl, right? You're going to be in like a busy street. Let's say you're in a busy street in the middle of a city. And as soon as you go and approach the girl, everyone's going to stop and pause. Cars are going to stop driving. They're going to pull over to the side. The birds are going to stop in midair, and everything's going to be silent. It's going to be a spotlight shown down on you and the girl, and everybody's watching to see what you're going to do. And if you get rejected by this girl, then the whole town and the whole city is going to know you got rejected by this girl. And then all the other girls in the town and the city are not going to want to fuck with you, because they're going to be like, this guy right here has been branded rejected and he can't get any girl. Like, the fuck is wrong with these niggas? You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you something. You say you painted that picture and that scenario,
right,
as something to be ridiculous, right? But that's how these niggas think, bro.
Exactly.
Yo, especially with the because if you really consider social media, right, and how it affects your perspective on life,
right,
it really kind of like you know the whole idea of something going viral.
Right.
Kind of, it puts them in that frame of mind where it's like, yo, if I get rejected or if she curbs me, yo, everybody's gonna see it. It's probably somebody's videotaping this shit. They're gonna show it on World Star and blah blah blah.
Right. Exactly.
Yo, like every once in a while, there's a video on World Star of a chick curbing a nigga.
Right.
It always has a lot of views.
Right.
Because people want to see the freak show. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And when niggas see shit like that, they're thinking, yo, that's exactly what's going to happen to me if I try to approach a girl without choosing signals, bro.
Exactly, right. Yo, it's terrible, man. It's terrible.
See, one of the things that I know as well is that, yeah, you know, a lot of people these days, they don't want to deal with pain.
That's facts.
They don't want to deal with discomfort. And in order to avoid pain and discomfort, they would rather label themselves afraid and helpless.
Right.
Because if I don't make a decision and take action, there's no possibility of failure.
Right.
But at the same time, there's no possibility of success.
Exactly.
However, if I tell everybody that I'm afraid and helpless, then I'm able to absolve myself of all responsibility. But I told you guys this many times already. When you absolve yourself of responsibility, what you're really doing is absolving yourself of any power.
Right.
Responsibility equals power. You understand? Responsibility equals the power to change your situation.
Right.
There is no possibility of improvement or progress without pain.
Right.
But see, you motherfuckers want to avoid the pain. You motherfuckers never want to get rejected. You just want to go. You just want to fucking stand there working on your purpose.
Right. Facts.
And the perfect fucking bitch just falls out the sky. and just commence to start sucking your dick. And she's a virgin, low body count, and everything.
Right, exactly.
But if that doesn't happen, what do you call yourself? You call yourself incels. You call yourself black pill.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not an incel or a black pill, you're just literally at the mercy of whatever women want to do.
Exactly.
Look, I had I did a video yesterday called why should she respect you, or why should women respect you?
Right.
And the last caller that called in, he said something that was very critical. He said that when he was like younger and just like running around, getting at broads, he had a heavy rotation.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But he said he calmed down and tried to increase the quality of the chicks that he fucked with.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But he's like, yo, now that I'm dealing with, better quality females, he's like, I got like 2 or 3, but it's hard for me to get the numbers up to what they used to be back in the day.
Right. Right.
And he said that, sometimes he looks at it and he feels kind of like frustrated. Like, he's like, damn, like, I wish I had more. I wish I had more bitches, basically, is what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I said to him, I said, bro, you have to understand something. I said, quality takes time.
Mm-hmm. Right.
True quality takes time. You can't rush quality. And for quality, you have to have patience. Now,
exactly.
With that being said, sometimes patience can be painful.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you have to wait for something, sometimes it takes a little bit of focus. It takes a little bit of discipline on your end.
Mm-hmm.
And that type of discipline could be looked at as discomfort or pain.
Right.
Because whenever you get what you want instantaneously, there's absolutely no pain. You think of something that you want, you get it, and that's it.
Right.
But when you have to wait, when you have to have patience, when you have to do without the thing that you want for a little while, sometimes it can get frustrating. It can get uncomfortable. It can get painful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck, if you have a toothache and then you call your dentist and your dentist is like, yo, I'm booked up. I can't see you till next week.
Exactly.
That's pain.
Right. Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So to bring it back to the guy, he wants to have more bitches, but I told him, I said, yo, quality takes time. You got to have a little bit of patience, and you might have to put in more work because it takes more work to find quality females.
Exactly.
But see, so look at it. You got to wait and have patience, which is uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to put in more work, which is even more uncomfortable.
Exactly.
So that's double discomfort.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, he said that the women that he's dealing with, the few women that he has in his rotation, are top choice chicks, and they're down for him, and he don't have no problems with them.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So the point I'm trying to make is that you have to decide what the fuck you really want. Do you want do you actually want worthwhile shit in your life?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want a bunch of bullshit so you could complain about it and so you could act like you're helpless?
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because here's what it is. The reason why niggas think, like, for example, just to take the example of a guy that's in a relationship with a chick right now, right? And she's disrespecting him and all that. The main reason why he don't look at that bitch and say, bitch, you're fired, is because all he's thinking about is, damn, I gotta go put in work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to have patience.
Right.
It's probably gonna be a few. I don't know how long it's gonna be till I get some more pussy.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And all of that shit, it's uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But that's the thing. The niggas don't want to face the pain. They don't want to face the reality of the shit.
Right.
Like, fire that bitch. And if it takes a month to get a new bitch in your situation, then so be it.
Exactly.
But niggas don't want to hear that. Niggas is literally too pussy. And when they say too pussy, they would literally label themselves, yo, I'm helpless, bro. My hands are tied because I can't fire her because I need pussy.
Exactly. That's crazy.
Niggas is straight up pussy because they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with the work. They don't want to deal with the patience that they might have to have if it takes a little while to get a couple matches on the thing or to find a decent chick to approach or whatever it is.
Right.
Literally just don't want to deal with the pain and discomfort of reality, which is the exact fucking reason why niggas like us don't get the numbers that niggas get.
Right.
Because other niggas don't talk about the pain. Other niggas don't talk about the frustration and the patience and the discipline and the consistency and the integrity.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? See, that's the same fucking reason why being a nice guy doesn't make any fucking sense. Because a nice guy does what other people want. He tries to create that instantaneous satisfaction.
Right.
But in the long run, they realize that it doesn't make any true sense because it doesn't work with the reality of life.
Exactly.
That's the only reason why nice guys finish last. A lot of people think that nice guys finish last because nice guys are idiots or they're just too nice and blah, blah, blah. No, nice guys finish last because they're not doing things that are parallel with reality.
Facts. That's real shit.
Because a real man tells a woman, nah, do it this way. Like I was walking with a chick yesterday, and she put I put my arm out so she could put her hand into my arm, and then she did it a certain way where she was like using her hand to hold on to my arm like that. And I said, nah, don't do it that way. Do it this way. Wrap your arm all the way around my arm. That's what I want.
Right.
And it's just a small detail. But the point I'm trying to make is a nice guy would have let the woman hold his arm the way she wanted to hold his arm.
Right.
And I'm saying in reality, that's not what I want. So I'm going to make you hold my arm the way I want you to hold my arm.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's the difference between a real dude who's out here doing what he's doing and a nice guy. It's not that I'm trying to be mean. It's just there's certain ways I like shit done.
Exactly.
And I'm not afraid to ask for it. Why? Because I'm living in the real fucking world. You feel me? The fucking nice guy is in the land of make-believe where he's like, well, let me just do everything she wants to do.
Exactly. And you know, it's funny, even taking that a step further,
right?
The nice guy's doing what she wants him to do, right? What do you think these guys on the internet are doing? They're doing everything these other guys want them to do, which is, oh, well, let me look at this study. Well, this study said, 9 out of 10 marriages are going to, so now I'm going to live my life based off this fucking study from some dude on YouTube instead of actually living real life.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Because like, even in that other video where they was talking about, everyone's going to look at you if you cold approach the girl or whatever, right? They had another part of the video that was talking about, well, if you're on Tinder, usually you're not going to get any matches unless you're like a really good looking guy. And they said that you shouldn't swipe right on every girl because that's going to mess up the algorithm and you're not going to get any good looking girls and then they're going to shadow ban you and yada, yada, yada. Right now, I'm here to tell you guys this. If you're using Tinder, right, and you're swiping on everyone, it doesn't fucking matter. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga, I had a video a while ago. It's on the Patreon now where I showed you guys that I had over 2,000 matches and I was swiping on everybody. On everyone.
Yo, pause, Locario, because you was even swiping on the Transformers, so pause.
I was swiping on I don't even look it. That's how you already know. I'm just swiping, right? So I'm swiping on everybody. You understand what I'm saying? And I got over 2,000 matches. So I wasn't banned. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't get no fucking every girl I was swiping on or matching with was ugly. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of these guys, right? They're talking about shit that they don't know anything about. And then you have other guys living their life based off of that shit. You understand? Because see, this is the thing, right? You want to be in a situation where you want to go out there. First of all, you want to figure out what you want and then go out there and go after it, right? Regardless of what anybody says, even regardless of what me and Miles says. You understand what I'm saying? You need to go out and do shit. But the problem here is that a lot of guys, instead of having to go do shit, they would rather read the statistics and all that other fuck shit. And again, it goes back to what you were saying, Miles. They don't want to have to deal with pain. because they're figuring, why should I go deal with the pain if I could just read this fucking statistic that these niggas been floating around
and feel better about the whole situation?
Exactly.
See, and that's what I'm talking about with the avoidance of pain. It actually feels better to label yourself incel, helpless, black pill, afraid. You understand? It feels better to do that because you literally get to avoid the pain of growth, the pain of work.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? The pain of patience, the pain of discipline.
Right.
It's literally, it's like a obese fat nigga, just blaming fast food or blaming, you know what I'm saying? Like you want to blame everything on somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized, how come we don't talk about statistics? How come we don't quote statistics on our shows?
Right, exactly. You noticed that, right?
I just thought about that.
You notice that how we hardly ever talk about, well, the stats say that 90% of this and 20% of that. Like, you hardly ever hear us quote any fucking statistics.
Nigga, you know what we say when we're referencing anything? We say the chicks I've been with, or I was not with a chick the
Exactly right. And this is the funny part. What guys don't understand is that stats, right? Usually what happens is stats are skewed based off of who's taking them,
right,
and the agenda that company is trying to push.
Exactly.
So, and a lot of times what happens is that some people will do a study, and what they'll do is they'll be like, oh, what they really happened is they tested 50 people. And in this study, these 50 people, this happened. So then what they'll do is that they'll say, well, 90% of people, this is occurring, but they're only talking about 90% of 50 niggas. You understand what I'm saying? So now you're taking that and running with it, and you're living your life based off of a study done with 50 motherfuckers about some shit.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So this is what I try to get you guys to understand, is that y'all got to go out there and do shit, but you can't do shit if you're afraid and you're helpless.
Right.
You see, and then the thing is, a lot of times these stats and all of this other rhetoric keeps you in that mindset to be helpless, to be afraid. You see what I'm saying? This is what guys are doing. This is what guys are out here doing, is that so many people are scared to make a move because they're afraid of what they've been hearing, what they've been seeing, all of the stuff that's been going out there. And understand this. What happens is that it's easier to get your attention, right, by relieving you from the pressure. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why back in the day, they would have people that would do like workout stuff, and they say, hey, take this pill or just put this thing on your stomach and you'll have abs, because they're trying to get you away from actually having to put in work, because they know nobody wants to do any fucking work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to do any fucking work. So the thing is, and this is the part that sucks, is that because you don't want to do any work, you keep getting the same fucked up results you get. When you keep getting the same fucked up results you get deeper into not wanting to have to deal with the pain. And then they keep giving you more shit to not have to deal with the pain. And then you get deeper into not getting more results.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
It compounds on itself. On itself.
Right. You see what I'm saying? But guys, if you have a question, put a Q in the chat, or you guys can call up. The phone lines are up. 516-387-1224 is the phone number. 516-387-1224 is the phone number if you guys want to call in and get that shit cracking. Or if you have a question, just put a Q in the chat, and then we will make that happen. So Delano said, how do these women get like this in the first place? Because in the 70s, 80s, 90s, women weren't hoeing as much. They actually got married and loved their spouses. Hold on, I'm about to slowly put my finger on the button. Delarno, I remember the last time you commented, you told me you were 18. So what you know about the 70s, 80s, and 90s and all of that shit? What you know about that, bro? You know what I'm saying?
The statistics.
The statistics said, you understand? Like, Delarno, what do you know about the 70s, 80s, and 90s women? You think 70s, 80s, and 90s women weren't hoeing around? You think your moms and grandmas and aunties and stuff wasn't out there getting it in? Listen, it's like when people say, man, nowadays there's so much gay stuff out here. Back in the days there was still gay stuff. It was just behind the scenes. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with this shit. This stuff is happening, right? And what's going on is that people just don't know. And they don't realize it. So you didn't know that the 70s, 80s, and 90s chicks was out here getting it in. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happened is it wasn't in the forefront and it wasn't sort of socially acceptable as it is now, even though now it's not even that socially acceptable because people still frown upon it or whatever. But it was a little less socially acceptable back in the day. So it felt like, you understand, that it was that way. You understand? Or on top of that, what happens is that you've been like, I'll put it to you this way. Most of y'all have not been in situations, or most of y'all do not have men in your lives or families who were players. You understand what I'm saying? Who were guys who got a lot of women. Like, like your pops maybe, or your uncles and shit that might have had a woman here or there. You understand? Or might have been with one woman forever. Then there was the other nigga down the street that was always coming in and out of women's house. But you ain't know that nigga. You understand? You ain't know that was going down. You see what I mean? So I remember when I was younger, I saw a dude I know kick this chick out of his car.
Yeah.
And I was confused. I was like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, what are you talking about? I said, what's going on? Because I was in the car with them. I was in the back seat. This was one of my boys or whatever. He was older than me. His girl was in the front seat, kicked her out the car because she said some crazy ass fucking shit, right? Kicked her out the car. And I said, bro, what happened? Like, and she's walking down the block, right? She's like, fuck you. We're done. Fuck you. I hate you. You bitch ass nigga, blah, 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 right? He kicked her out the car. So then I said, bro, what happened? Like, is like, how you are, how you know whatever he said, hold on. He said, give it a minute. That's what he said. He said, give it a minute.
Give it a minute.
2 minutes later, she come back right around the corner, goes to the car, right? Comes into the car and just sits there and closes the door. And he looks at her, he says, listen, if I ever hear you talk to me like that again, we're done for real. And he was, and she was like, okay, I'm sorry, whatever. And I was like, what the, like, that shit blew my mind. I was like, what the fuck? Because like, he knew she was going to come back. It's almost like he knew she was going to get out of pocket. It's like, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And he let her know. And I was like, oh shit. Right. And so
that was a demonstration of real nigga shit.
Exactly. And it's the funny part. That's the same nigga who basically let me fuck his girl. That's the same dude. Because he saw. What he said?
Was it the same girl they kicked out the car?
Same girl.
Oh yeah. Shit.
So because he said, what you think about her? I said, what you mean? He was like, you think she looked good? I said, yeah, she good. She looked good. But I was like, I didn't want to, like, she was bad. I didn't want to be like, yo, your chick is bad on some, because I didn't want to disrespect the nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So
then he hits me up and he says, yo, come through if you want to hit that. I said, nigga, what? But this is the thing. What I'm saying here is that, there's a difference between shit you read on the internet and experiencing real life. And so a lot of guys on the internet have not experienced real life. Even the content creators that you listen to, they haven't really experienced real life. They got on YouTube, made an account. They was watching other niggas and then just regurgitated what other niggas said. You understand? But they're not living real life. You feel what I mean? But Certified Tyrone said, well, swiping right on everyone, lower your EOL score. I don't even know what the fuck ELO score. What is the ELO score? Somebody tell me what that is, because all I know is I swipe right on a bunch of people and a bunch of women. I'm getting matches. That's all I know. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know all of this shit about it's gonna put you down in the, because you know why I think that they said that. I think that there were certain women who
were complaining.
Yes, that
about not getting enough matches.
No, they were complaining about every guy they swipe on. It would probably match. Meaning like, because see, as much as you got to think about it this way, right? What happens is that the women still want to be able to play the game of Tinder, meaning swiping left, swiping right, and being curious as to who they would match with, right? Now, if every guy's matching with them, or they match with every guy, they're like, damn, every guy is swiping right on me. So it makes them, part of it is their ego, like, okay, this is cool because I can, all these guys are swiping right on me. But then it dissipates that thought, because if every dude is swiping right on her, then what does that mean? She's not special.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? So it at first it's like, oh, cool, I got all this access to these dudes, but I only got all this access because they just all swiping right on me. Now, Tinder probably got a complaint or something where women are like, why is it every guy, like they probably said some weird shit. Now understand, Tinder makes money from women. Trust and believe. You understand? Because if the women are there, the men will come there, and the men are going to most likely pay to get the premiums and all this other shit, right? So what they're going to do is they're not going to say, hey, guys, don't swipe right on everybody because these chicks is talking shit. They're going to say, guys, don't swipe right on everybody because then it's going to mess up your ranking score. And it's going to, because like I've heard shit where they said, if you swipe right on everybody, that means they're going to send you the ugly girls. Really? Yeah. How do you know who I think is ugly?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
if I'm swiping on everybody.
Right. Exactly. And then whatever I'm getting matched with, how do you know if I think this girl ugly or not? Because isn't what I think is good looking based off of my own subjective preference?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying, where, guys, listen, I want you guys to understand something. When you critically think, you're going to see through a lot of this fucking bullshit. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You're going to see through a lot of this bullshit. You understand? So you got to understand that. Christian said, if a girl I'm seeing is non-sexual for religious reasons, am I being a nice guy for continuing the relationship? Yes, you are. Yes, you are, nigga. Unless, see, it's, first of all, look at what you said. You're starting out with what the girl's doing. What do you want, my brother? What do you want? If you want sex, but she's on some religious shit with non-sexual shit, then what the fuck you dealing with her for? You understand? Tell her to move on. You be good. You see what I'm saying? Tell her ass to move the fuck on, or you move the fuck on, as I should say, right? Let me see if any more questions are here. You said, what's your take on sending super likes? What is the thing with super likes on Tinder? The only real good thing about it is that she's guaranteed to see that you matched with her. So right. It'll send her a message saying this guy super liked on you. So now it's up to her whether or not she's going to look at your profile or whatever, but it goes straight to her. You see what I'm saying? So I suggest you do it.
But don't waste the super like on a bitch that has a Snapchat or Instagram in her profile.
Exactly.
Yeah, y'all gotta be careful, because any chick, literally any chick that has her Snapchat, or it says they don't always say Snapchat, it says SC and then her tag name or whatever, or it says her IG and then tag name.
Right. So
don't waste time with none of those broads. Don't swipe with her. And if you happen to match with her, just unmatch right away.
Right. Delano says, so you're telling me women haven't gotten worse from, I guess he's saying from the 80s and all that.
No, women always been fucked. What are you talking about, man? That's the problem with my niggas, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, see, let me tell you guys something. Let me explain this to you really clearly so that you guys will just really understand this, right? Women are doing the same thing today that they've been doing 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. They're doing the same thing, meaning they're out here fucking and sucking. You understand what I'm saying? 254, we're going to get to you in a second. They're out here fucking and sucking. Now, the reason why it seems like it's worse today, you understand, is because today you have more access to information so that you know more about about it happening. Do you understand what I'm saying? For the fact that you guys are even listening to us talk, back in the day, you didn't have this type of information just thrown at you this much. So you have all this access. So now you got access to all the Instagram models. You got access to all of the stories that come out on all these websites about this person did that and that person did this. You know what I'm saying? You got access to all of the celebrity gossip of which person slept with who and which person did this other crazy shit. Like, look at Kim Kardashian, for example. Niggas think Kim Kardashian special. Kim Kardashian, the only thing that makes Kim Kardashian special is she's a fucking genius because she was the only chick to really capitalize off doing the shit every other motherfucking chick is doing in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? She said, while the rest of y'all gonna act like y'all prudes and lie about being on some super slutty shit, I'm gonna use this super slutty shit and make millions. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference.
Shout out to Kim Kardashian.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. So stuff like Kim K, it's like, oh, these chicks, Kim K, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, all of that shit's been happening, guys. It's just that it's more out in the open.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's just more out in the open, people. Let's go to 254. 254, what's going on? Who's this?
Yo, Mr. Locario, this is Eli from Austin, Texas. What's up with you?
What up, my brother? Did you donate?
Yes, sir. The Cash App.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Appreciate you, brother. What's going on?
All right, so I got more of like a testimonial type situation for you.
All right.
I want all you niggas in the chat to listen really closely. All right, so once upon a time, I was one of these looks, money, status, choosing signal type niggas, right? I fuck with that for a little bit, and I realized that doesn't get you nowhere but a dry dick. So I had to look in the mirror and say, look, Eli, you a bitch and you scared to approach women. Period. That's the only ending result from that type of, behavior.
Right.
So I took my ass to the mall. I improved my, appearance, my mouthpiece. And I took my bitch ass outside and I started talking. I got rejected. You feel me? But guess what? Guess what, Mr. Locario? I started slowly pulling women. And the shit Locario talks about is fucking real. I started slowly getting bitches and I'm like, damn, like I wasted all that time on some dumb shit. This is why I know all you looks, money, status niggas in the chat, y'all got a dry dick for sure. For sure.
But Joe, man, I'm glad that you actually put the work in, because just like what I was saying earlier, see, it's the patience. Like you was able to, first of all, you was able to mention to yourself that, look, I'm scared to do this. You pushed yourself to do it. You were doing it even though you would get rejected, and then you pull through to make shit happen. You see what I'm saying?
Correct.
That's what it is, man.
I just want, all the looks, money, status, and choosing single niggas in the chat to raise your right hand, please. Look in the mirror, say, I state your name, am a bitch ass nigga, and I'm scared to talk to women. Period.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Once they get out of that illusion,
right,
they'll be fine.
That's what's up, man.
But I have to call up for Mr. Locario.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate you, brother.
All right, you too, bro. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. That's what's up. See, I love to hear that, man. I love to hear when dudes get out their comfort zone and do shit, man. That's what the fuck we here for, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
See, Evan Cross said, does Tinder lower your self-esteem over time? Okay, hold on. I'm about to do a little spin like this, right? And then come down like this. You know what I'm saying? Guys, y'all gotta listen. Let me stop fucking with y'all. But this is the thing. Tinder cannot fuck with your self-esteem. You understand?
It's called self-esteem, nigga.
Exactly right. You know what I'm saying? See what you know what these guys, and this is what I'm saying. You know why I fucks with certain guys' self-esteem? Because one, they don't already have confidence within themselves. That's one. Two, because you're not actually living real life and understanding game, you don't understand the context of a dating app and shit like Tinder. Because what a lot of dudes do, they put up their profile, they start swiping, they swipe on like 30 girls, and they're like, yo, how come I'm not getting no matches? I'm like, nigga, you swiped on 30 girls? That's it, nigga? You better try 300. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
I swear, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I had a mental block on Tinder for a very long time because I was actually one of those dudes, bro.
Right.
Swiping and swiping and swiping and swiping.
Mm.
And to me, it feels like I'm swiping on 1,000 bitches.
Right.
In all seriousness, I probably maybe swiped on 40.
Right. Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But you and another thing is, I used to sit there and look at the pictures.
Right. Exactly.
Like I would swipe and then look through each of the pictures and see one that I thought was cute and this, that, and the third. And I would swipe right on her or hit the like button on her and so on and so on and so forth. So it was taking me a long time. So I felt as if I was going through a lot of chicks.
Right.
And then with that being said, I was, like I said, I only was swiping on a few chicks, less than 50 at any given time. Right. So I wasn't getting a lot of matches. And then when I actually would get matches, if I got matches, it would be the same bullshit. Oh, like we need to talk in here a little more and blah, blah, blah. And then the conversations would go nowhere.
Right.
One fucking day I was chilling with Locario and Locario was like, you know the reason why I swipe on every bitch? He said, because none of these bitches mean anything to me until they match with me.
Exactly. Facts. That's what I'm saying. That's facts.
I swear to y'all, between that and then me getting some professional photos done, between those two things, I flipped my whole online dating situation, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because after that, what I started doing was I consciously sat down and count. I would because your thumb get tired if you actually swipe. Mm-hmm. So I would literally just keep my hand. Locario has another special way that he does this, but you have to get on the Bad Boy membership to find out.
Facts.
What I would do is anytime I was taking a shit or waiting online or whatever the fuck, I pull out my Tinder and I would hit the fucking heart button.
Mm-hmm.
I would literally count to like 150 to 200.
Mm-hmm.
So that means I was swiping on at least 150 to 200 bitches every time I took some time to swipe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started to see that my matches started increasing.
Right.
And then when I got my professional photos done, my matches started increasing even more.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I created a script for myself and started telling every one of these bitches the same fucking shit,
mm-hmm.
and also minimizing all of the talking.
Right.
Yo, I was coming up with at least 2 to 3 dates a week on average.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
And and the thing is that like for somebody to even ask the question, would Tinder lower your self-esteem? That's because you're looking too much into the shit, bro.
Right.
Like you actually think you have an emotional connection with any of these bitches?
Right.
They don't matter. Matter of fact, they don't even matter until they're out on a date with you.
Facts.
And even then, they probably might not even matter because if she's on some standoffish shit or she's acting all funny, then half of these bitches the date going to get shut down right then and there, depending.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but see, the thing is, y'all got to understand that, bro. I told y'all already. These bitches already know they ain't shit. You understand what I'm saying? These bitches already know that. It's time for y'all to know that, bro.
Mm.
It's time for y'all to really get to understand what that phrase actually means. And it doesn't mean that women in general have no value. You understand? We are all members of society. We're all productive members of society in some way, form, or fashion.
Right.
You understand? But what are we talking about? We're talking about relationships.
Mm-hmm.
The point I'm trying to make is no matter how good a bitch look, no matter Instagram this or sexy that, or she's a baddie or she's a dime, a bitch don't mean shit to a nigga until she starts investing in that nigga.
Facts. Real shit.
The cool part is that bitches know this already. They already know.
Mm-hmm.
They already know they ain't shit to a nigga, a real nigga, or a nigga who understands game.
Right.
But the thing is, a lot of y'all cats that don't understand game, you like to play as if these chicks mean something to you.
Exactly.
Which is why they take advantage of you. Which is why they disrespect you.
Exactly.
Chicks don't take advantage of niggas with game. Chicks don't disrespect niggas with game. You just heard the story, Locario's man kicked the bitch out the car, and she came back and apologized. Like, yo.
Right.
And the nigga let Locario smash.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Only because he approved it.
Right.
He told the girl, yo, my man is coming over to smash you. So sit tight, shut the fuck up.
Right. Right.
Basically.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all nigga, y'all really gotta understand. And the crazy part too is like when I say shit like, yo, bitches know they ain't shit. It's a good like 70 to 80% of niggas that's gonna watch this or somewhere in the chat somewhere is thinking, man, Miles is such a mean guy. Why would he say something like that? Come on, Miles. Come on. You can't say that about the girls, man. Come on, bro.
Right.
Oh, it's because you don't understand game. These bitches understand game. Yo, take a look at that video that Locario did. Was it yesterday or earlier? I think it was yesterday with the nigga that went to go chill with the
Instagram model. Yeah, that was yesterday. Yeah.
And he thought he was gonna smash it, and shorty was like, "I need 3 stacks."
Mm-hmm.
Look, the bitch actually said, "Why would I share my body with you for no reason?"
Mm-hmm. I was like, damn, that right there just hit my soul. Like, I don't understand how niggas could deal with a chick after that. Like, what?
So if a chick could say that, she's literally letting that nigga know, nigga, you ain't shit to me unless you invest in me.
Exactly.
So why the fuck I can't flip it and say the same fucking shit that a bitch ain't shit to me until she invests in me?
Facts. Mm-hmm.
And see, that's it right there. The guys who are going to disagree with me are the nice guys who are not doing anything parallel with reality.
Exactly.
See, the reason why my statement sounds uncomfortable is because it is parallel to reality.
Exactly.
Because I'm talking real shit.
Exactly.
Bitches know they ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
Until they can show themselves to be of value to a dude.
Exactly.
They know.
Exactly. And that's why when these nice guys be doing so much stuff for the woman's looking at him like, fuck are you doing? Like, you don't even know me like that. Like, why you acting like, why are you giving me all these gifts? Why are you being so accommodating? Why? And then she's looking at you like you're fucking weird.
I'm like, well, since you're gonna do it anyway, fuck it. I'm gonna take full advantage.
Right. Yeah. But then I don't respect you though, because you out there just bending over backwards for a chick you don't even know. You understand? Right. Like and it's the thing. Certain women, it's like, yo, certain women, they know that they're like, it's like for example, like if a person's if you got some fake jewelry that you're trying to sell and somebody trying to buy the fake jewelry at real jewelry prices, you're like, oh, this nigga's a mark. I'm about to get him for everything. You understand what I'm saying? Because she's looking at you like, the person looking at you like, damn, this motherfucker's so stupid that he's buying all this costume jewelry at real jewelry prices. You understand? So you don't know that the shit is on some bullshit. And sometimes what happens is you meet women who's on some bullshit. They know they're on some bullshit, but you don't know they're on some bullshit. And you're treating her like she's like the best thing since sliced bread. And she's looking at you like, this nigga don't even know I'm on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And then that's why you get fucked over. You feel me? Well, let's go to some of these calls real quick. 487 and then 503. 487, what's popping? Who this? 487, what's good? 487 going once. 487
going. What up, Locario? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on? What's popping? Who this?
What up? It's Cornel speaking from Poland. What up, Locario Mike?
What up, my brother? Did you donate?
Yeah, I donated $5.
That's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So what's good?
Just quickly, guys. I have 2 questions, but before, just a quick shout out to you guys. I follow you for 3 years, and guys, donate to the show, man.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that's what's up, man. I agree. What's good with you?
Okay, so man, I have two questions. One is, I noticed basically women I dealt with in the past reappear into my life sometimes. And is it possible to make a new situation work with a woman, or is the thing tainted for good? Like, is it possible to reestablish respect?
Well, this is the thing. What? Give us an example. What happened with a girl that you stopped fucking with, and you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened with this girl, and then how long did it take for her to come back? Like, what was the situation?
Basically, what I would say is that I didn't stand on my square sometimes, and that I let something slide, and that basically turned the thing sour.
And then did she leave you?
Yeah.
Okay, and then she's coming back. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly, because I noticed sometimes these things happen.
Okay, so this is the thing.
And like, is it then possible like to make the situation new, or is the thing tainted for good? Because I noticed that you said that actually if you fucked up, it's not possible to, reestablish the situation. And yeah, that's my question.
Right. Well, this is the thing. In this particular situation, right? What's the thing? It's not impossible for you to make shit happen, but in this particular situation, I would say that it's going to be more likely than not that it's not going to work out. And the reason why I say that is this. Is most likely not. Well, this is it's interesting. One way is, I will tell you one way it work out and tell you one way it's not going to work out. One way it's not going to work out is because she's coming back to you after she left you for being on some bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Or for you not standing on a square. So now what that means is that she left you because she thought you was lame. She got with this other guy who she liked better than you and thought she was going to be with. That other guy kicked her to the curb, and now she's back with you because you seem like the safe guy. You understand what I'm saying? So it seems like she's coming back to you just because you're the backup plan type of guy. Right now, with that being said, if the way that this could work out is that you would have to do a whole fucking turnaround with this shit where she comes back and you gotta be really about what the fuck you about and let her know what it's gonna be about. Like, you gotta be like, yo, listen, you coming back into the situation, it gotta be A, B, C, and D, and that's it. If A, B, C, and D ain't happening, you gotta get the fuck on. And that's it. You understand what I'm saying? No ifs, ands, no buts, no compromise, and no nothing. You understand what I'm saying? And then you got to start from that premise. That's the only way it's going to work out.
Only way. And you see how you let shit slide before?
Right.
Oh, you can't let it slide now. You got to be like, you thought you needed to have game before. You really got to have game now, bro.
Right. Like if you sneeze and she don't say bless you, nigga, you gotta be like, yo, we're done. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you look at her and be like this.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here!
You know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here!
Like, you gotta be like seriously serious like that. You feel me?
Yeah, I had similar thoughts. So you confirmed what I was thinking about. But guys, I have one more question if I can.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Locario, I noticed once you on the show with Miles, you said like most of the women you fucked with, that sometimes you even felt disgusted with by fucking them. And like, is there any value?
Should I try to do what? Wait, say it.
With women you don't feel like that much?
Hold on.
Oh, say it again. You said I said I try to do what? Like, repeat that? I missed it.
Okay, I heard on the show you had with Mike, you said that like most of the women you fucked with, that like you didn't feel them even that much. That sometimes you fucked them and you felt even disgusted after fucking them. And like, is it even worth to have like sexual experiences with women you don't feel that much?
Well, that's the thing. If you're a guy who's fucking a bunch of girls, right? Like, the more women you have sex with, the more likely you're gonna have sex with women that you're not that interested in, or you don't really like it. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times you're not gonna know you don't like it until you're actually doing it. You know what I mean? And so the more that you have sex with women, the more chances you're gonna run into women where the sex isn't good for you because y'all are not sexually compatible. You see what I'm saying? And the only way to see if you're sexually compatible is you got to have some sort of sexual interaction. And so what's going to naturally happen is that you're going to, so like, let's say if you fucking like 150 chicks or whatever, right? There's going to be a portion of those girls that you have sex with, and you probably only have sex with them once because you just didn't like it. You thought it was trash. You didn't like the way she gave head. You know, you didn't like the way her pussy smelled. You know what I'm saying? It's just whatever. You understand? You just wasn't feeling it, right? So that's just part of the game. It's like the more that you do it, the more likely you'll run into chicks that you're not going to be feeling. That's just part of the game. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I knew the shit was going to be trash and I was like, well, fuck it. I know this pussy's trash, so I'm just going to fuck. No, it was like there's times where you have no idea. You understand what I'm saying? Or I should say most times you have no idea because it's the first time you're doing it and it just is what it is. You feel what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, guys.
All right, my brother.
Keep yourself going.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate the call. All right, let's go to 503 and then 516. 503, what up?
What up, Miles? What up, Locario? How y'all doing? This Raymond from the chat, man.
Chilling, my brother. What's going on? Did you donate?
What up? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I did.
What's up? So what's going on?
All right, so I did have a question, but I want to kind of lead it with a story. And it's funny because I was watching the video that Miles did, what was it, yesterday on why women should why they should respect you. And shit like that. So I was like, oh, okay. But I never got to finish the video. And it wasn't until after the date that he said some shit that I should have replied to the day. So I matched with this chick. She was kind of being a little funny about, linking up and shit. I'm like, yo, what's going on with you tonight? She's like, oh, I'm free. I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's link up. She's like, oh, well, yeah, well, where you live at? I said, well, I'm in Northwest Portland. She's like, oh, well, I'm on the other side. I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying? Come out tonight. We can link up at this little spot, 9 o'clock, meet me here. So she started beating around the bush. She was bullshitting. Oh, how tall are you? And I want to know how much money you making. And I'm like, what? Like, okay. So she's like, FaceTime me. So I'm like, okay. I FaceTimed her, and she got a kid, and I was like, oh man, like already, like I had a situation where I was dealing with a chick with a kid or whatever. I ain't really fuck with it, but I was like, all right, let's give it a try. Stayed on the FaceTime for like a good 15 minutes. She started violating, like, oh, do you have your own place or do you live with family? I'm like, I have my own place. You got a car? I'm like, well, I actually, told him my car about a couple months. Oh, you ain't got no car? What? What did you do? I was like, okay, here she go. Oh, well, what you gonna wear tonight? I need you to look a certain way. I only deal with dudes. They look in a certain way. And, I'm like, oh, first of all, like, you don't even know me like that. You violate. So I ended up getting her to the spot, like, long story short.
Wait.
It's kind of being a little standoff. Hold on, go ahead.
Nigga, you still went out with this bitch?
Yeah.
Continue your story. Continue your story, young nigga. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. So we went out. What was it? We went out. We hung at a little spot or whatever. She started talking. We got to know each other a little bit, but. And I don't know, she was bougie as shit. She's like one of them like preppy chicks, you meet around the way, and she feel like she gotta have everything. She entitled, diva, whatever. I'm like, okay, so we link up. We at the spot. She don't drink. I get me a drink. I get some food. She gets some food. She don't say shit about getting no food on her. So I'm like, whatever. I guess this bitch ain't gonna try to pay.
Wait. You fed this bitch?
Yeah, and it's
okay.
Hold on. We got to do something really, really quick. Hold on. It's gonna take like a few seconds. Hold on. I gotta push my arm like this, right? And then I gotta push the button, nigga. All right, go ahead. Keep going.
So I had this funny because Miles, I literally seen that. I seen the video when you told homie when he got her the fish and all that shit. And I'm like, yo, this nigga's a dummy. Like, he went in, got the fish for her and all that shit. She ate and then bounced. And then I turned around and the same shit happened. Even fucked up a part about it was that she didn't even eat all the food. Like, she still had a whole sandwich left on the table. And I was blown. Like, she didn't eat the food. She violated about the whip. She violated about, me dressing a certain way. And then when I hugged her, she like, oh, don't try to kiss me. I don't kiss on her. I'm like,
what?
Okay. So,
oh my God.
Yeah, so my question was this. I'm like, yo, is there like because Miles, I see how Miles be doing, like, Locario, I be trying to like be on my school shit, but I see Miles, he be on some savage shit. So I'm like, is there a level of savagery I need to maintain in order for me to like put a bitch in check, or like, because I don't want to say nothing overboard and disrespect.
Respectfully, shut the fuck up. I'ma just need you to listen from here on out. I don't need you to say shit else, homie. I don't need you to talk because I don't need you poisoning the minds of these young men. You hear me? So just chill out for the rest of the call. You good. You are good. Now, listen. This is the type of shit that I'm talking about. Check this out. This nigga probably swiped and finally matched with a bitch, right? And got happy. He didn't want to deal with the pain or the discomfort or the patience that involved continuing to swipe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's like, let me this chick match with me. Let me get the FaceTime popping. He FaceTime with her for 15 minutes. Bro, I don't do FaceTimes past 10 minutes. And that's too long. 5 minutes, really.
Right.
I'll be honest. The first couple of FaceTimes I did was like a good 10 minutes. Then I started cutting them shit short. Super short. I'm like, oh, hey, what's going on? You good? I flashed the smile, let her see that I'm as good looking as I am in my fucking pictures. And then I'm like, hey, so I'm looking forward to seeing you later. You cool? All right, good. Talk to you later. Click. Fuck out of here. And then you gonna let the bitch disrespect you on the FaceTime. But check this out. He would rather deal with the disrespect than deal with the pain, the truth, and the patience it would take for him to continue swiping to find another bitch.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But here's the sad part, though. He still went out on the date. And then he fed the bitch. Why? Because he's like, well, at least I'm out on a date with a bitch. You feel me? You know what I mean? He fucking sold his soul. And he ended up being afraid to lose her and helpless to whatever the fuck she said to him. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Because he decided that it was more beneficial to deal with a disrespectful single parent bitch than to unmatch, charge her to the game, and continue looking. Because he's like, man, I haven't been on a date in a couple days. At least I'll be on a date tonight. But he fucking welcomed the date, which wasted his money, wasted his time. The bitch ain't even want to fucking kiss him. Barely wanted to hug him.
But also, you know, and this is the thing. This is caller. This is where you fucked up at the first point. I always tell you guys this, man. Don't ever, no exceptions to this type of shit. Do not ever get into a conversation with a woman where she is the one guiding the conversation. She was qualifying you, my brother. She's like, oh, well, let me see where you living at? What car you drive? Are you wearing that? Oh, I need you to wear something else. I need you to, like, she was controlling the dynamic of the whole conversation. Now, the reason why I tell you guys to control the dynamic of the conversation and lead the conversation and tell her what to do and tell her where to meet you and all this other stuff, right? Is that what you're looking for is cooperation from her. You didn't have any indication of her cooperating with you because you weren't leading the situation. You have to lead the situation to see if she's cooperative. The cooperation will tell you her interest level. You see what I'm saying? But you have no idea of her interest level because you weren't leading her. But also, you let me tell you guys something. Her asking you all those questions and trying to qualify you was already disrespect.
Already. And you answered them, so you approved of her disrespect.
Right. So she was like, I'm gonna get a free meal out this dude.
I'm gonna get a free meal out this dickhead. I'm gonna get a free meal out of this afraid and hopeless bitch ass nigga. That's what I'm gonna do. Now, I'm not calling you that, my brother. You understand?
Oh, I know.
I'm telling you that that's what was going on in her mind.
Right.
She had absolutely no fucking respect. Nigga, let a bitch say, don't even try to kiss me. What? Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Nigga, this is why I tell y'all dudes, Bro, you see, and here it is too. Do you hear what the caller said? The caller said, "Yo, I see Miles, and he be on that 100% savage shit." And I'm trying to figure if there's a level of savage that I need. No, motherfucker, it's not called savage. It's called real.
Facts.
Notice. It's exactly what I said before. Didn't I say? I said when I say word shit like a bitch knows she ain't shit. Niggas in who's this on the phone? Raymond from where? Raymond from where? The chat, right? No. The first thing you said was this is Raymond from the chat. And what did I say? I said when I say shit, bitches know they ain't shit. I bet you it's 80% of niggas probably in the chat or whoever's watching is thinking, oh, Miles is crazy. Miles is savage. Why would you say that about bitches? And here you come talking about, yo, I see Miles on some savage shit, but here I go taking. No, shut up, boy. What did I say, boy? Boy, you don't listen. If you don't fucking listen, shut your mouth, bro. Shut your mouth. Seriously. This nigga coming over here talking about, oh, Miles on some savage shit. So is there do you see what I'm saying? What happens to these dudes who don't realize game, bro? They actually think that I'm being a savage when I'm just literally seeing the Matrix, seeing the Matrix, and I'm going for the bitches that deserve my presence. I don't let disrespectful bitches get me out to a date, bro.
Exactly.
Much less. First of all, unless I'm getting full cooperation during the texting phase,
right?
She didn't even get a FaceTime.
Exactly.
Then she got a FaceTime, and now she's out on a date, and she wasted my fucking food.
Right.
Nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Raymond, how helpless are you? You are literally at the whim of whatever this bitch wanted to do last night. If she asked you to slit your wrist and let it drain out so you can die, that's probably what you would have done. Then you would have called up talking about, yo, I got a story for y'all niggas. I almost died last night because I went out on a date with this disrespectful bitch and she told me to slit my wrist. See, here's the thing. What's the alternative? What's the alternative? To charge that bitch and keep swiping and probably not have a date last night, but probably you could have set up a date for the weekend if you had kept swiping and found a cooperative bitch. See what I'm saying? I told y'all niggas, it's either if I'm real with myself, there's a chance that I'll get the bitch and there's a chance that I won't get the bitch. But if I'm real with myself, whether or not I get the bitch, I'll always have my self-respect.
Facts. I'm getting too much game today. God damn. Shit.
Y'all niggas is out here selling your soul just to go out on a date with a bitch. And then you wanna come on, bro. Yo, my nigga, I love you and I'm glad you support the show. I'm glad you calling in and I'm glad you be in the chat. But I don't want to hear you say no slick shit in the fucking chat for at least 2 months, my nigga. don't say no slick shit. Yeah. Just come in the chat and be like, yo, shout out to the panel. Peace to Locario. Peace to Miles. Shout out to just say nice shit. Just talk to everybody nice for the next fucking 2 months, nigga. Right. You don't get no privilege to burn nobody. You don't get no privilege to roast nobody. You get no privileges. You just come in the chat and say nice things, my nigga. That's it.
Right. Because bro, I'm telling you, all of this could have been avoided if you understood what you wanted to do and let that chick know what you wanted to do and see if she was going to follow that. And if she don't follow it, unmatch. That's it. That's it, bro. That's it.
Look at how much time he wasted on the FaceTime on a date. Look, when I told y'all that it takes me a certain amount of time to swipe on 150 to 200 chicks on Tinder. That's literally like a 5-6 minute situation. So that nigga could have swiped on like 400 or 500 bitches while he was on the FaceTime with the hoe.
Right.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop this, man. Y'all gotta believe in yourself a little bit more than this, bro. Y'all gotta believe in yourself a little bit more than this, bro. You are not at the mercy of whatever a bitch want to do. And if a bitch fucking even get the nerve to ask you some fucking question like, "Where's your car?"
Right?
What? Where's your baby father? You stink hoe. Like what the what?
Facts.
What? How much money I make? How tall am I? No, look, and didn't he say that she started asking him how tall he was, and then she went to FaceTime?
Right.
Nigga,
right.
she would have got unmatched from there.
Right. Because listen, understand this, guys. The chick don't need to be asking you any questions. You understand what I'm saying? There don't need to be no questions asked. And if she asks you a question, it should be based off of what you said already. If you say, hey, listen, hey, we gonna go down to the Main Street bar, right? The only question she need to ask you is about the Main Street bar. Oh, you talking about the Main Street bar, uptown or downtown? You talking about that? Okay, cool, I got you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's it. If she's asking you, oh, well, how tall are you? And what you wearing? I want you to wear this. And what kind of car you? Listen, and when chicks ask you those questions, right? You give them one chance and you tell her, listen, you ain't got to ask me. We ain't got to talk about that. But anyway, I want you to meet me here. Oh, but what about your car? What? Listen, we done. You understand what I'm saying? Delete. It's over. You understand? You just hit her up and be like this.
Get the fuck out of here!
That's it.
Get the fuck out of here!
Because remember, a girl who actually likes you, right? A girl who's feeling you, a girl who's excited to come see you, a girl who's going to cooperate.
None of that shit's gonna matter.
Exactly. She ain't got no questions to ask you. She got, listen, listen, you ever seen Coming to America? The first one?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right. Remember the chick that Eddie Murphy was supposed to marry, which he should have married? When he said,
yeah, the one that was like, what's your favorite movie? Whatever you like.
Exactly. That's the chicks you want to fuck with. Notice she didn't ask him no questions. Whatever you like.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
And then his man was like, you gonna fuck with a bitch that rather have an opinion
right.
instead of this joint right here.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Call her. Let me ask you a question. And please be honest, right?
Yeah.
What, like, while everything was happening, what were you like? What was your frame of mind, you know, that stopped you from saying, you know what, I'm not even going to go out on a date with this bitch? Like what was going on in your mind? And be honest, bro.
I don't know. I didn't want to seem like a dick, but I was more so worried about, like, you know, like naturally I wanted to be like, yo, fuck you, like hang up the phone. But I was like, you know what? Well, I said, well, if you want to fuck with me because I ain't got no car, like, I mean, you can choose not to fuck with me. That's your preference. And she's like, oh, well, I'll give you a chance. And
okay, so I was like, wait, hold on, no, wait, bro, you right now you're quoting the conversation you had with the bitch. I'm asking you, what was your state of mind? What kept you from saying, fuck this bitch, I'm not going through with this situation? What kept you from saying that? That's my question to you.
Oh, because it had been my first date in like a few months and I ain't had no pussy.
There you go. See? There we go. You just said it.
Hold on. Am I psychic? Am I a fucking psychic? Locario, you know me personally. Am I a psychic?
Right, exactly. Nah, that's what I'm saying. See, that's what happens when you understand the game.
I'm just a typical nigga, you know what I mean? Like, I have my mind set on one thing where morals went out the window.
Exactly.
Like I said, the nigga said to himself, man, I haven't been on a date in a few days, few weeks, whatever. So let me just go out with this bitch, whatever. And you see, that's it right there, guys. That's the fucking the poison right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the wrong decision right there. That's you being helpless.
Mm-hmm.
That's you choosing to be helpless. You like, instead of dealing with the frustration, the patience, and the pain of saying, you know what? I haven't been on a date in a couple months. What's one more fucking night? Fuck this bitch.
Right. And let me tell y'all guys some bad news. Let me tell y'all some bad news, right? Do you realize the better you get at the game, the more chicks you're going to have to charge to the game?
Right.
Because what happens is that girl that you were on the FaceTime with, she's used to dealing with guys like you.
Right.
When you become better at the game, what you're going to do is you're going to charge chicks like her to the game quickly. You understand what I'm saying? And then you're going to have to move on to the next one. Because what happens is most of these women are used to dealing with guys who are just going to do whatever they say, bend over backwards, and do all this other goofy shit. So now what happens is that you're going to encounter a lot of women from the rip who are going to be like that because they're going to assume you're the same way as all the other guys.
Right.
But then when you know that you got that game and she recognizes that, one of two things is going to happen. Either she going to fuck with you or she not going to fuck with you. And either she going to fuck with you because she recognizes that you're a real nigga and you on point, or she not going to fuck with you because she recognizes you're a real nigga and you on point. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You see what I mean?
You know, another thing, like from time to time, we talk about, you know, if you a dude that understand game, whenever you interact with a female, or you know, whenever you get involved with a female, you know, it's a part of your responsibility, like by default, for you to make her better than she was before you started fucking with her, right? The issue with that is a lot of niggas think that you got to get into a fucking long-term relationship to accomplish that.
Right.
Do you know that you charging her to the game early, at the very least, it would have made her think twice about being such a disrespectful bitch to the next nigga.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You being strong enough to deal with the discomfort or the frustration or whatever you want to call it of not being able to go on a date yesterday. That would have helped her, at least in a very minuscule way, to say, well, shit, if he charged me to the game that quickly, maybe I need to tone down my disrespectful vibe and be a little bit more compliant with some of these niggas.
Right. And on the flip side, it would have helped you out because that would have just been building up your confidence, your integrity, your sense of self to say, I deserve better than this fucking fuck shit that this chick is trying to come at me with. You understand what I'm saying?
I got another date tonight. So
you have another date tonight?
On the contrary, Miles, I was swiping on a bunch of chicks. So I had one randomly that I had yesterday with her, and then I got one tonight. So
nice.
I was swiping.
So let's no nigga, look. Hold on. Hold on, because the court is holding you in contempt. So we need to analyze this date that's coming up tonight. What was the correspondence like with this one thus far?
Oh, it was as simple as a well, hold on, let me go back and read this. So she said, what's up with you? I'm like, what's up with you? I'm cooling. I said, yo, well, you got any plans for the week? She's like, nah, I'm not free till next week. I was like, all right, let's plan something next week. But yesterday I hit her up like, yo, we still good for tonight? She said, yeah. I said, maybe here. She said, yeah. So she was doing pretty much all the shit that y'all was saying that I want to pick.
Right. Okay, all right. That sounds a little bit more. Look, bro. That sounds a little more promising. But what I need you to do is, if it don't sound like that, bro, you need to unmatch immediately.
Right. That type of shit right there you're talking about with this girl. That's the bare minimum. You understand what I'm saying? That's the bare minimum. If it ain't like that or better, unmatched, we could stop talking. We're done. You understand what I'm saying? Like I remember this one chick. I had matched with her, and I said, and the first thing I said to her, I was like, yo, we need to get together and get a drink, this weekend or some shit like that, right? And she said to me, why? We were done. The conversation was done. I didn't even respond, nothing. Why? We're done.
We're done.
It's over. That's it. I ain't got to. Why? No, we're done. First of all, you're asking me why, right? And then you're asking me why. That's what I'm saying. Like she's asking me a question, and then she's saying, and the question was why. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You understand what I'm saying? She did two things at once with one word. In one word, she fucked their whole situation up. You understand what I'm saying? So we're done.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to tell you, bro. So like the thing with this chick, it got to be like that or better. The chick that you went out with the other day, that's done. You understand what I'm saying? No more of that shit ever.
I already deleted
Raymond, man. Raymond, from here on out, bro, I want you to understand. Look, I want you to repeat after me, right? I am Raymond. I am not helpless, and I am not afraid.
I'm not helpless, and I'm not afraid.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. We appreciate the call, my brother. You got to get a few more of these up in here.
I feel like I want to get into that speech that Lawrence Fishburne did in Matrix Part 2, I think.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, for 400 years. We've been fighting these machines. And you want to know what I know? We are still here, you know. And so we are Zion, and we are not afraid. Like, what the fuck?
Right, exactly.
Yo, stop being afraid of these hoes, bruh.
Facts.
Damn.
Oh man, let's go to 516. 516 is popping. Who this?
Hello. Hey, it's Jay calling. What's going on, guys?
What up, my brother? Did you donate?
Yes, I did.
What's up? What's going on?
Yeah, man. I just had a question about when you fucking these chicks, how do you get them, or how do you be getting fuck tapes quickly from them?
You saw how do you?
The ones I got so far, like usually, like I had a chick that just first day, she asked me she wanted to do it, but then like I got a few other ones, and it took a little bit of time. It took maybe a few months into me fucking them, and they brought it up. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to know, like, what's your method of doing that?
So you're saying, because I missed what you said. You said, how do you get a girl to do what?
Like getting like fuck tapes. Like, I want to record them sucking my dick.
Oh, you talking about having,
be fucking them and shit.
Well, nigga, you gotta just say that's what you're trying to do. You understand? And then the women that want to do that, they'll fucking do it. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, look, keep your phone close while they sucking your dick. Just pull out the phone. If she don't say nothing, then we good. If she does, then just don't record. Fuck it.
You just gotta communicate, bro.
All right, because I know, like, yeah, they be finicky and shit with that, but I never really asked for it. They usually just did it. That's why I was, that's why I'm asking.
Wait. What do you mean they did it?
No, I mean, like, they literally just, told me, like, yo, you want to do it? And I was like, fuck it. Like, yeah, we'll do it.
Wait. What kind of sex tapes are we talking about? Wait, bro. What kind of sex tapes are we talking about? Are you like setting up cameras with lights and shit, or are you just taking out your cell phone and recording yourself?
No, not like not no professional shit. Just literally just like your phone. Yeah.
Yeah. So whenever she starts sucking your dick, get the phone, like I said, keep the phone close. And then pull the phone out and start recording. If she got an issue, then she'll tell you to stop. If she don't, then keep recording, nigga. Like what? Like
just talk, just communicate, bro.
You don't care. It don't matter if it's like the first time too, because I'm trying to get it quickly too.
Nah, just say that's what you like to do, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, yeah, exactly. Say that's what you like to do, and tell them and tell them that it gets you really excited and you love to look at the video with the chick after and shit like that.
Right.
Because you want to kind of, if you're gonna do it like that, you got to make it inclusive, right? You gotta you have to make it seem like it's something for her too, and be like, yo, and then share the video with them too. Like I said, to make it inclusive.
Right. But you gotta communicate, and then the chicks who's down, they're gonna be like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And do it. The chicks who ain't there be like, oh no, I don't do that. That's crazy. You understand?
I don't want that on the internet. Oh my God.
That's what I was looking for, man.
Right. So yeah, just talk to them about it.
The type of advice I was looking for.
Right. Just talk to them about it. You'll be all right.
Okay.
All right, my brother.
All right, bro.
All right, peace.
Thank you.
Later.
Yo, me, I just pull the phone out, bro. I don't do it on the first time though. Yeah, I would. That's too early.
Yeah, because if you said the first time, I'm like, you got to have a conversation with the chick.
You got to have a conveation if it's the first time.
But yeah, if it's a chick you've been with, you know what I'm saying? That's that's a different story.
I'd be like, oh shit, man. And then I put it at the side. I was like, oh yeah, exactly. And then when it's all done, she'd be like, oh, can I see the video? I'd be like, I was like, you got an iPhone, right? I'll airdrop it to you, bitch. Let's go.
Let's go to 703 and then 773. 703, what's popping?
Hey, what's popping? It's Manny.
What up, Manny? Did you donate?
Yeah, I donate on the Cash App.
That's what's up. Appreciate it. What's going on?
Yo, so pretty much like You know, this is like my third weekend. Like I'm calling a little bit more consistent. You know, I mean, I'm halfway done through the Bad Boy membership. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with the material and shit. So last weekend, I'm comparing and contrasting because I want to talk to 25 chicks plus a day, but at the same time I work a 9 to 5. I'm not saying I'm on my purpose, but I have like responsibilities. My parents own a restaurant. I'm trying to fuck with them and shit.
Right.
You know, I'm doing all this shit at the same time, and like I'm out here. I haven't been out in the club scene and shit for a long time. So like I'm seeing which clubs lit on a Thursday, what type of vibe I'm trying to get in. Last night, for example, I realized the music was too loud, so talking to these girls was pretty hard, and at the same time, all of them would be looking at me, and this is getting to the point. All of them would be it'd be like 2 chicks looking at me, 2 chicks, and then they act like they didn't just talk, were looking at me, and they just be like talking about me and try to act slick about it. But the whole time I'm looking at them, and then I pull up, and then after that they act like they don't want to, like they're like, okay, just like it's like you have one thing to say. Don't blow it, and that's the type of vibe I got off of him.
Yo, caller. Let me ask you a question. How did you know that these girls was looking at you?
It's like their whole body language was like towards me, and then their eye.
No. Answer. I didn't ask you to describe how they look when they was looking at you. I'm asking you. You see how niggas don't want to deal with the truth, but anyway. Answer the question. How did you know that these chicks were looking at you?
Right.
I didn't logically know at all.
Okay, so you don't even know they were looking at you. Like you have no idea if they were or weren't.
Yeah, I just kept shooting. I just kept pulling up on them, seeing what's up. So put it in my just talking to them, try to see if they, like, hey, how you doing? My name's Manny. They wouldn't even like shake my hand. They wouldn't even like give me to notice, and I came a little more aggressively, like, putting my hand down on the shoulder and shit, and it ended up coming to a point where like I'm asking myself, I'm coming off direct, and I'm just seeing the scene ain't with it, and I'm feeling like playing it indirect in outside places would be a little bit more better. And like at the same time, I'm still finding the venues that I'm trying to fuck with and shit. But when it comes to it, what I was really trying to say is when you're trying to ask for what you want, you being direct with it. When you're looking for what you want and with what you want, being straight up with it and being indirect is how dependable is it based off of what you're looking for? You're
saying how dependable is being direct when based on what you're trying to get? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, that's what he's at. You see, he's trying to find. He's trying to depend on something. Do you hear his words?
Right.
He's asking how dependable is the direct approach. So what he's looking for is a place of comfort within the game.
Right.
Exactly what I was saying earlier. Niggas is afraid of the pain.
Right. Because when you talk to this, because you said you talked to some girl and she wouldn't even shake your hand or nothing, right?
Not even acting like I was there. Like it would be one word. It would be like my phrase, her phrase, my phrase, her phrase. Then her friend would come swoop up and like act like she had to save the day.
Okay. So then you tell. So then
these other chicks coming in.
Right. So in those situations, why don't you just walk away?
Yeah, I walk away and then I go for the next one. It just feels like the same type of vibe. I was in a place where like they're all college students coming from the same college, coming up with their friends and shit. And then I saw this one light-skinned brother. I was like, am I tweaking or all these girls know each other, so they're trying to pull a front, like they're trying to play this crude front, Right. And then I can't logically, yeah.
Right. And then this is the thing. What the problem is this, guys. Y'all see, y'all guys be worried about all the particulars. You understand what I'm saying? So like, let me ask you a question. Have you ever, do you like sneakers?
Yeah, I'll be fucking with the kids.
Right. So you ever see a store where niggas line up to go get sneakers like the night before or some shit? They camp out to get the new Jordans or some shit. Right. So now, if a person now really wanted the Jordans, or was like, man, I want to get me some Jordans, and they go to a store and they're like, man, we just ran out. Right? What you gonna do? You're gonna go to the next store. The next store gonna be like, yo, we just ran out. You're gonna go to the next store. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're not really thinking about, damn, like you're not gonna sit there and stay at the store, try to, talk to the manager, go while you're just like, I'm going to the next fucking store. Like, I don't care about nothing about except for doing this. So it's the same concept. If I'm in a spot and I talk to these chicks, then I talk to these chicks, and I talk to these chicks, and I've already exhausted the amount of chicks I want to talk to in that spot, I go to another spot. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's always pushing forward. So what happens is that a lot of times you guys stay too much in the situation, and you're reflecting on the situation that doesn't need any more energy. Like, you don't need any more energy in that situation. All you need to do is move on to the next situation. You see what I'm saying? So, but what you're saying now is like, man, I was talking to her and then she wasn't doing this and that wasn't happening. And then, so you're dwelling in the situation. You see what I mean? Like, all of that.
It's just like, I'm more like shook. It's like, I get where you're coming from. And I was in that zone, and I kept going on to the next. And then I felt like two things weren't adding up. And I hate to put the fact that the music was loud and putting in factors that, putting these extra factors, because I know all these, I know all these girls want it, but like, it's at the same time, I have to put my work in, and it's odd to me because I'm like, I tried speaking to at least these number of females, but then it can't. Let
me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. In that spot, how many girls did you talk to?
Yeah, about somewhere around like 30, 35.
So you talked to 35 girls in one spot?
Not at one spot. That spot.
Why the fuck you lying?
Why
the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Okay. So you said 35 the whole night. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm guesstimating, but yeah.
Guesstimating. So you're guesstimating that you talked to about 35 girls the whole night.
Yeah.
And out of 35 girls you talked to, nothing happened with nobody at all throughout the whole night?
Well, I put my phone in this one girl's number outside one bar, outside one, outside this one place. And then I told her, let's get it popped. I told her to call my phone in about an hour from now. I'll see what's going on. I told her that, you got these instructions. Make sure I let her know. So what time again? She said 6:30. I was like, all right.
Okay, so then look, so you basically accomplished what you set out to accomplish, because you just called and said, well, it's hard for me to talk to 25 girls a day, but you just told me you talked to 35, right?
Yeah, but like it's really like it comes out to be on Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. But then when it comes to be like on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's like I'm on that. I hate to say, because I watched your podcast. You said, how does it sound like when you're on that when you tell us how I'm on my purpose? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, but it's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you did it that day. You talked to a bunch of girls that day. You understand what I'm saying? Are you on online dating? Are you on Insta? Are you on Tinder? Any of these dating sites?
No, I'm off all dating sites currently.
Okay, hold on 1 second. My fist is going to hit this shit. Bruh. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. See, the reason why you're not hitting that number daily is because you're like half of your fucking access to women is gone. You're not on these sites. Why are you not on these sites?
I just feel like the type of woman I run into just like not be the type of girl I find to be on a rotation. You know what I'm saying? In the team.
Oh, word? Do you have how many girls you got on a rotation right now? How many girls you got on a rotation right now, bro?
0.
Yeah, you don't have any credit to feel. There's no. You see, you again. Listen to his language, bro. Let me ask you a question. Are you trying to get bitches or are you trying to be comfortable? Which one you want?
You say that again? You cut it off.
Are you trying to fuck with women or are you trying to be comfortable? Which one do you want? Because you can't have both. Understand this. You can't have both, right? So which one do you really want? You want to fuck with bitches or you want to be comfortable and safe?
I want to fuck. Fuck it.
You sure? No, wait. Let's hold. No. Hold on one second. Because we're asking you questions, and Locario asked if you on dating apps, and you're talking about your feelings, and then before you're asking if the direct approach is dependable,
right?
So what I'm hearing from you is you're seeking a place of comfort. You're seeking sanctuary in this. There's no sanctuary in the fucking game.
Facts.
That's what you motherfuckers don't understand. And that's why y'all don't really fuck with us like that. Because a lot of y'all niggas don't have the stomach for none of this shit.
Right. Because, bruh, you just said that you ain't really approaching no girls during the week. You got the weekend, right? And you said you approached 30-something girls, right? And then you're not on these dating apps. So you're not giving yourself any type of access and you're not putting in enough work. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why you're not getting the results. Is that simple?
I'm just blocking myself off.
Yes.
Opportunity.
Exactly, bro. You should be on like 4 or 5 dating sites right now. You understand what I'm saying? You should be on. Are you on Instagram?
Yeah, I'll be on Instagram.
Nigga, you should be hollering at.
I just deleted it.
Nigga, you should be hollering at chicks on Instagram. You should be hollering at chicks on Facebook. You understand what I'm saying? Like all of that, you should be hollering at chicks on your way to work and from work. You understand what I mean? Like this is what we're trying to say. So when I talk about 25 women a day, that's nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing. You could hit up 25 chicks on Tinder right now. You understand what I'm saying? That's nothing. So that's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta get on that shit.
Like me on.
Go ahead.
Fuck the feelings part, but like what I was really trying to say was, I don't know if this is on the Bad Boy membership also, but like, is there a way to set up or like if you have a previous YouTube video on it, but is there a way to set up your profile to make you, to discern you from the other guys? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we got 2 programs on the Bad Boy membership that teach you about online dating. It's all in there. That's what I'm saying. Where if you went through half the Bad Boy membership and you ain't started on, see this again. See, you guys got to understand that your progress is slowing down, or you're not getting what you want because of yourself. Because if you said you went halfway through the Bad Boy membership, right? That means you would have stumbled upon the online thing. The fact that you're not online means you're listening to the information, but you're not actively taking action.
You're not applying it.
You're not applying it. You understand what I'm saying?
It's because I wasn't in that realm. Like, I got you. Let me see which part. Yeah.
You see, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. You got to get your ass on the online dating shit. Start talking to more women when you're out. You understand what I'm saying? And you'll be good. But the problem is that right now you're not really pushing yourself because you didn't even say. You said you guesstimated that you hollered at 35 chicks. You probably hollered at 7 girls. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of times in our own mind, we sort of sometimes over, you know what I'm saying? Like we go crazy with it.
Just like I said earlier, how I used to be on Tinder, swiping and spending time looking at all the pictures. I thought I swiped on hundreds of chicks, but I only swiped on 30 to 40 chicks.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, where you got to really put in that fucking work. You feel me? But check out more. Look, listen to those programs again. Set up your profiles online. You feel what I'm saying?
And go get a professional photo shoot. Go to this website called Snapper and go get a professional photo shoot for your profile pics.
Right. But bro, you gotta put in that work,
like
my
the
brother.
direct way is to go. I'll be feeling it though. Thank you, Miles and Mr. Locario.
All right, my brother.
Hey, stop looking for comfort, bro. There's no comfort in the game, bro. All right.
All right, peace. All right, so 773 is gonna be the last one, and we're gonna head up out of here. 773, what's popping? Who this?
Yo, Locario Miles. Hope all is well, brothers. And donated Kelly Moore, bro.
What up, fam?
What up, bro?
What's good, bro? What you been up to?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm trying to calm down. I'm still laughing because this live stream today is funny as hell. This man Miles is savage. But I hope all is well with you two, bro. I'm gonna be fast because I know y'all gotta go, and I gotta go to work too. Just wanted to make a quick statement. Miles is definitely correct as far as you know. Because 3 calls ago you got a guy named Raymond on, and he lost his principles in the game. That's what I think what happened because he was in a dry spell or some shit.
Right.
I definitely want to make a statement. Miles is definitely correct as far as you gotta stick with your guns, you gotta stick with your principles as far as you know in the game, even if you're in a dry spell or some shit. Because it almost happened to me 4 days ago. It literally almost happened to me 4 days ago. I went out with some shit. I've been kind of in the dry spell because I've been focused on like my football shit. I got a championship coming up, so I've been like super focused with that shit.
Right.
So I wasn't really focused.
Congratulations, bro.
But nevertheless, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I said congratulations on your football shit though.
Yeah.
Oh, appreciate it, bro. Oh, I mean, you get what you work for. That's how I look at life and shit. Anything you want, you work for that shit. But nevertheless, I finally went out 4 days ago. 4 days ago, some shit. And I went out with some friends and shit, some of my teammates and shit. We went to some club. I met some chick there. She said she was in Chicago for the weekend or some shit. And we was vibing and shit like that. And I told her, hey, take my number, hit me up some shit. She hits me up the next day. She said she had to go that night or some shit. She hits me up the next day and said, hey, with a smiley face. I'm like, hey, what's up? Meet me up tonight for a drink while you're here. Meet me up tonight for a drink or some shit. You're going to like it. She said, she told me, see, this is why you got to watch little things in the game. I could have been like Raymond. I could have been like him and done the same thing he did. She literally texted me back saying, come with me. Come where me and my friends are going.
Oh,
it's little shit like that you got to watch.
Right.
So I told her, hey, look, well, tonight I'm going to go to this I love going to. You can meet me there. You can meet me there for a drink. You're going to love it. She said, nah, come with me. Come with me and my friends. We're going to this other place I heard is good. So I told her, hey, look, I'm finna go to my spot. You can do what you want to do. If you want to come with me, I'm gonna tell you where this spot is. You can meet me there. If not, that's cool too. You see what I'm saying? Right. Other than that, we enjoy the shit out your stay while you're here. So that night I ended up going to the spot I wanted to go to. I think she hit me back like an hour later or some shit though, saying, well, is the spot nice? Is the spot good? I mean, I didn't get back to her later because already when I got to the spot, I was already talking to another bitch. See, this is why you gotta put numbers
that's what I'm talking about, man. Damn, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. So that night I ended up smashing another chick, but that was like from an hour away. We went with the flow and all that shit though. That night I ended up smashing another chick. So even though we had met for like an hour or some shit, sometimes the best thing to do is just go with the flow and be upfront with her and like we were vibing, create sexual innuendo and all that shit. And that's when see, this is why dudes gotta get on a damn membership. And that's when I was like, hey, look, shit, we vibing, let's get out of here. And then we get up out of there. She had a hotel. She said I got a hotel nearby. I stay an hour away, but I'm just here for Labor Day weekend or some shit. Me and my girl though. I'm like, all right, cool. So we ended up smashing. It was all right. It was decent. I mean, it was all right. But nevertheless, the point is, that's why I say Miles is definitely correct. You got to stick with your guns, because no disrespect to Ray, man. He ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing bad. It's just that I could have done the same damn thing. Being caught in a dry spell, I could have been like, damn, shit, I'm caught on a dry spell. You know what? This chick said she found another place. Let me go with her. Instead, I ain't fucked the bitch in a month.
Exactly.
I could have done the same shit. So this is why I'm saying like Miles is definitely correct. You know what I'm saying? You got to stick to your guns as far as when it comes to the game. The game takes work. You know what I'm saying? The guys got to get on the membership. You got to do what you get. The game takes work. You see what I'm saying? You got ain't no answer but surprise. It's like what I said earlier. Anything you want, you got to work for that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, like I was saying, great topic for today, Locario, Miles. I know y'all got to be fast. Like I said, Miles is definitely correct. Guys got to stick with their guns, even if you're in a dry spell, Even when it comes to the Tinder and all that shit, though, keep swiping, keep fucking swiping. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing that shit. The game takes work. Sometimes I swipe over 400 or 500 times a day or some shit. It gets tiring, but you see what I'm saying? But not like I said, the game takes work and all that shit, though.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. That's what's up, man. Shout out to Kelly, man. Yo, and see, it was funny too, because you see how he said he was like, yeah, it was all right. That's exactly what I was telling the other guy earlier when I said the more chicks you smash, the more you're gonna find out someone was like, it's okay, it was decent. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it go, man. I'm telling y'all, listen, man. Yo, I feel like I got so much fucking game from this show. Like, if a nigga watched this show and he's still fucking up when it comes to this type of shit, I don't know what to tell him, bro. And this is the thing. Let me say this thing real quick before we go, is that I understand that it could be difficult sometimes because you're like, shit, it's been a minute since I've been fucking with a chick, and I'm horny and all this other stuff. And so you're so tempted to go and chase this woman and follow her and do all this other goofy shit when she ain't on some she's on some bullshit. You know it. You feel it, you already see it. But you gotta be strong, because the thing is that 9 times out of 10, you're gonna fuck up the situation's gonna be some bullshit, because she's already showing you it's gonna be some bullshit from the jump. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So dudes be hoping, they be like, I hope this shit goes. No, what you don't want that hope. What you want is a chick that's showing you that cooperation. Like Kelly said, he was like, yo, the chick was like, yo, I got a hotel right here. Let's get this shit popping. Like, she's actively participating in trying to make it happen. Women who are not feeling you, women who are time wasters, women who are going to be on some bullshit, they're going to give you the runaround. They're going to make it, it's like pulling teeth. They're going to be on some bullshit. They're going to be asking you all these fucking questions. You understand? They're going to be like, oh, well, let's do this. And just be like, yo, I'm good. You understand what I'm saying? And then move on to the next girl. You want to be able to conserve your energy, because this is the thing. You know the reason why most guys love talking about tricking and I'm just going to pay for it because it's less time, or the game takes up too much time, is because so many guys take their energy and they use up their energy on women who ain't really trying to fuck with them. It's like my dude Raven that called. He used up a lot of energy dealing with that girl. He fucking spent all that time sexing her back and forth, got on the FaceTime. She's acting like a fucking bitch, and he got to deal with that negative energy that he went out with her, spent money on her, fed the chick, got annoyed because she didn't even fucking eat all this shit. And she's like, I don't get, like, all of this is energy that's fucking draining you. Right. But what happens is that when you get a chick who's cooperating, a chick who's really fucking with you, you get more energized. You know what I'm saying? Because she's actually doing the things that you want her to do, which means that she's pouring into you. She's investing into you, which energizes you.
Exactly.
Versus taking away, meaning she's, being on some shit. Because what happens is that when she's uncooperative, right? Damn, my fucking shit is fucking up. I'll spend too much fire on this shit. Hold on.
The game is too hot, nigga.
The game was too hot. Hold on. But yeah.
Heavy and games is hot.
Right. It's like, when you're doing too much shit for a chick, you understand what I'm saying? Who ain't really about it, right? She's draining your fucking energy. Fact. You understand? When a chick is about you, right? You feel energized because everything is flowing in the direction you wanted it to go anyway. You understand what I'm saying? This is why when a chick is not really fucking with you like that, you got to cut her off.
Immediately.
Stop talking to her. End the conversation. Because what you're doing is you're saving your energy. You're conserving your energy so that you can actually use that energy for something more positive when you're dealing with a next chick or a next situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I just want to add too that it's not about being a savage. It's not about being, malicious or bad or you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of guys, they label this behavior as being like mean or obnoxious or look, when you cut the short shit short,
right?
That has nothing to do with any hate or malicious intent towards the other person. Look, I tell you guys this all the time. It's not that I'm trying to disrespect you. I just have more respect for myself.
Exactly.
You understand? So before I lose any respect for myself, I can't worry about you. So therefore, if the conversation ain't going where I'm trying to get it to go, if you're being disrespectful, we gotta cut the short shit short. And I'm not worried about your feelings or what you think of me or if anybody else is watching.
Right.
I'm not worried about none of that shit because no matter what happens, at least I walk away with my self-respect. Period.
Exactly. That's facts. That's facts. So, oh shit, we got one more call. Is this? I hope this is the troll. Hold on. Let's see.
Hey guys.
678. What's popping? Who this?
This ain't no troll, man. How you feeling?
Shit, what's going on? What's going on, brother?
What's your question, bro?
What's your question? Did you donate?
Yeah, did you donate?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So let's go. What's your question?
So I was looking at the title of the video. I'm kind of late joining in. I ain't even gonna lie. But these days, I'm afraid to sit here and hit these bitches cold, man. I'd rather them come up to me on some choosing signal type shit.
Oh my God.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do a nice stretch for this one. And then I'm just gonna. Bro, so let me ask you a question though. So you said how often does that happen? Like,
hold on. Fuck this caller nigga, man. Look, I want y'all to see something.
You said how often does it happen?
Yeah, hold on. One second, caller. Hold on. One second. I'm gonna give Miles a hold there.
See that?
Yeah.
Bad bitch, right?
Right.
Bad bitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, let me see. You see, bad bitch, right?
Right.
Look.
What is it?
Man, this shit blurry as fuck on my screen.
Yeah, it's a little blurry. What does it say, Miles? It's a little blurry.
No, it's a fucking Snapchat I'm trying to show y'all.
Oh, okay. So it's like she just trying to get her fucking Snapchat up.
Unmatched.
All right.
Unmatched. Yes.
See, Miles is unmatching it on screen right now. Exactly.
Y'all.
Exactly. That's what
you do.
All right, so
I'm sorry, Cole. I just had to get that off real quick. But yeah, go ahead. You talking about choosing signals and shit?
Yeah.
Okay. So how does it work for you? You just chill and then wait for a girl to give you choosing signals and then you approach?
Nah, I'm a guitar player, man. So like when I'm gigging at bars and lounges and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I'll wait for like a couple of females to come to me after the show or something like that. And if she interested, then I'll see if I can take it further.
Okay. And so that's the only time you holler at chicks at your gigs?
That's the only time I really put like some effort into it. Yeah.
Okay. Is it working for you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I get like maybe 20% of like if like let's say 10 girls talk to me, I'll get like 7 numbers, and then I'll smash like 2 of them.
Okay, well, hey, if it's working for you, then do what you do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, are these chicks you actually like though? Like, are they attractive chicks that you want to fuck with? That means no. That means no.
Attractive physically, but on the inside, would I deal with them long term? Probably not.
Okay. Wait. So you said they're attractive physically, or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so you said for the long term they're not though, meaning like you saying they got their personality suck.
Yeah, man, these bitches be fucking crazy, man. Like I don't like drama or arguing or any of that masculine energy. So as soon as she come,
wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. You say you don't like masculine energy, but you say you like choosing signals. What do you think choosing signals is?
What you mean?
Choosing signals is that's masculine energy, nigga. What are you talking about? That's masculine energy.
Saying hold on. You saying so her saying she into me is masculine energy?
No, her approaching you and giving you signals and being the aggressor is masculine energy. Yes.
But Locario, he don't know what the fuck you talking about, because he's talking about actually having arguments and drama with these hoes.
Saying, hey, you fine as hell, let me get your number type shit. She ain't doing that shit.
But that's
she'll just be like lingering around and like be in proximity, do dumb shit.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. You're saying you're waiting for choosing signals. So what I'm saying is that the actual waiting for choosing signals is you being the person waiting and her being the aggressor.
Oh, so he's the feminine one.
Right, because she understands she's making the first move and you're only moving once she says it's okay for you to approach me. That's what the choosing signal is.
So somebody making the first move, that's what you define as masculine energy.
Yes, because the masculine energy is the action. It's the starting of the actual interaction. You see what I'm saying?
It's not your fault, caller. It's not your fault.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So now what happens is that's why you're getting, this is probably why you're getting a lot of masculine energy from these women, because it's the way that y'all started the interaction. The interaction started with her giving you the signal and then you just sort of being passive and going along with it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not to say that, and this is the thing, it's not to say that if a chick gives you a choosing signal that she's always going to be masculine. What I'm saying is that if this is generally your flow of how you do things, then what you're doing is that you're putting yourself energetically in a state of being passive, which is more feminine. You see what I'm saying? And then therefore, because you're being more passive, the women who are trying to get at you, right? They're being more aggressive because that's the only way they know how to get at you, because they know you're not going to get at them because you're waiting for them. You're waiting on them to start the interaction.
But caller, I need you to expand on something. I heard you mention that I heard you mention drama and arguments. Can you explain a little bit what you meant when you said that?
All right, so let's say, I'm chilling with a female for maybe a couple of months or some shit like that, right? What'll typically happen is once the shiny effect of, oh, this is a sexy guitar player, I'm with the fun guitar player comes around, and then she gets past that initial ding or whatever, then the attitude will start coming out. Because typically what'll happen is these females, they'll be fucking nursing students or nurses or, even some managers, or basically just high earning women. You know what I'm saying? And if they make more money than me, they'll start shitting on me oh, you're just a fucking guitar player. You don't do this, you don't do that, blah, blah, blah.
You think that's why they're shitting on you? Because you don't make as much money as them?
I mean, that's all they could ever really say.
No, the reason why they shitting on you is because you started out in the feminine role and they started out in the masculine role, just like Locario said. That's the dangers of the whole choosing signal scenario. That's the dangers of doing it that way, because you're showing the woman that you're waiting for her to make the first move. So you're basically, y'all niggas think y'all getting choosing signals. What you're doing is you're signaling that you have the vagina and she has the penis. That's what you're signaling.
All right.
Once she's done fucking and she got her she got enough dick, then she's like, I don't need this nigga no more. So now you've become the pump and dumpy. That's
right.
What's really happening, because you came into the situation waiting for her to make the first move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because remember, whenever you're reacting to the woman, she loses respect for you. Just like the caller Raymond that called earlier, you didn't hear this, but he basically said, you probably didn't hear this, but he basically said he FaceTimed this girl and she was basically running the conversation. He was responding to her. He was answering all her questions. He was on some yes ma'am type of shit to her. You understand what I'm saying?
And she was disrespectful.
So women will generally at some point disrespect you when she sees that she's running the show. You understand what I'm saying? So if she's running the show from the beginning, that's how you start. Remember, how you start is how you finish in most cases, right? So if it starts, because the thing is this, there's nothing wrong. I don't want to get you guys to get confused. There's nothing wrong with a woman giving you a choosing signal, right? But if you're waiting for choosing signals and then you act on it based off of, for example, if a girl's let's say you see the girl, she sees that you see her, and you don't do anything. And then now, because you don't do anything, she's like, oh, let me give him these signals. So he can know that it's okay for him to come and see me because I gotta, whatever. And now you go and approach her once she's been giving you that energy. Then basically what it's being displayed is you was too scared to come over until I did this. All that happened in that dynamic is she's the leader in that situation. Led you over to her. And then so therefore, and again, a lot of this too is subconscious. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that they're calculating all this in their head, but a lot of it is subconscious. So she's thinking, man, well, if I had to do this to get him to do this, then what all that I'm seeing now is, because you're thinking, oh, they're shitting on you because they're making more money than you and all that other stuff. What it is that they're trying to look for reasons to respect you. You understand what I'm saying? But because they can't see the reasons, they're finding all the reasons to not respect you. Oh, well, wait a second. This nigga, I remember when we first met, I had to fucking damn near, I fucked this guy just to get him to come and talk to me. And on top of that, he ain't making as much money as me. And on top of that, you understand what I'm saying? Like, she's looking at you like whatever. So what I'm saying is that, and this is what I say to guys a lot of times, is that when you start out dealing with a woman, right, it's about how you approach the interaction and how you interact with her that's going to determine how she's going to respond to you. Women are supposed to women are supposed to react to us. This is why when you fuck a chick, right, when you put the head in, you look at her face. She's reacting to you fucking her. The woman is supposed to react to you taking action. You understand what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be reacting to a woman doing what the fuck she's doing. Listen, this is why if you watch porn, right? They even show you this sometimes in porn. You ever notice in porn, sometimes when the guy's getting head, he just stand there and just look at her? Like he's not like going all crazy. He's just looking at the bitch like, all right, she give me head, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But when the chick's getting fucked, it's like all of this shit. You see what I'm saying? She's reacting. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You see what I mean?
Nah, I feel you. I feel you on that. And my whole thing is this: it's not that that I have an issue with making the first move, right? Like I've seen a lot of situations where guys will make the first move. I had a homie, right? He was a bass player, man. He made the first move. He was talking to the chick. And she was super interested. You know what I'm saying? Next thing I know, she's all of a sudden talking about he raped me and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And the nigga went through a whole bunch of bullshit fighting off a case. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the way these laws are set up, like a bitch will be into you like one day and then the next, if she changed her fucking mind, you don't got no receipts. Man, you fucked by the courts.
And what does that have to do? And what does that have to do? Hold on. Well, what does that have to do whether or not you approach a girl or you wait for a choosing signal? What does that have to do with anything?
Well, if I'm being honest, man, when I looked at the situation, I feel like he probably kind of like, I don't want to say pressured her, but it's like he logically convinced her to kind of go along with it. And then because she seemed like halfway interested, and then things was working for a while, so I thought it was cool. But then all of a sudden she kind of just like flipped and switched.
And how long? How long did it take for that switch to flip per se? How long was he fucking with her?
About 2 months.
Well, that's that nigga fault. That had nothing to do with him approaching her. You understand what I'm saying? That had to do with him fucking with a chick who was on some bullshit that he didn't realize she was on some bullshit. That has nothing to do with the approach, because that girl could have given him a choosing signal and it would have been the same fucking outcome. You understand what I'm saying? The approach doesn't have anything to do with that. This is what guys start to psych themselves out. They start to think about all this Me Too shit and all this great culture and all, she's gonna, say I did this and assaulted her and all this other stuff. Y'all think choosing signals is gonna save you. No, it's not. You understand what I'm saying? That doesn't save you or absolve you from any of that type of stuff. You either dealing with a chick who's on point and who cooperates, or a chick who doesn't. You feel what I'm saying? And so what I'm saying is this, is that you need to see if a chick is cooperating with you. You understand? Meaning she has to react to you. When a chick is throwing you a choosing signal, you don't even know she's trying to cooperate with you. She could be giving you a choosing signal because she want to fucking use you for your money, for whatever type of other shit she's trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? Alan Roger Curry talked about this. He's like, a chick could choose you, but what is she choosing you for? She can choose you for just using you for attention. She could choose you just to try to get you in the friend zone. She could use you just to take her out to dinners. You understand? She could be choosing you for all these things, but you don't know. But when you approach a girl, what you're saying is that, hey, this is the situation I want for this to happen, which is why I'm approaching you and letting you know what it is. You see what I'm saying? And then when you do that, this is where you vet a girl when you interact with them to see if the chick isn't crazy. What happened with your boy is he didn't properly vet her. You understand what I'm saying? Which is why he got caught up. Because if it's some shit where 2 months down the line, she's saying some crazy shit, that means that's 2 months of him fucking with her and not realizing that she was on some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That has nothing to do with the approach. You see what I'm saying? Because what you're making it sound like is because he approached her, she wasn't really feeling him. And then because she wasn't really feeling him, she felt like she got coerced in a situation, and that made her say he did some crazy shit to her. And then on the flip side, what you're saying is, well, this is why I'm going to wait for the choosing signals, because the choosing signals means the girl likes me, so I don't have to deal with all of that shit. That's not what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
Afraid and helpless.
That's not what it's about.
Okay, so let me ask you this then, man. Like earlier, you said that whether it was a choosing signal or whether, you know what I'm saying, you went ahead and hit her cold, the outcome would have been the same. So how do you vet a woman to like see whether or not, like, you know, she's the type of bitch that'll try to set you up on some bullshit?
Well, that's because you need to always be having her respond to you. That's what I'm trying to say. So what I'm saying is that if you're waiting around for women to give you cues in order for you to do shit, that means that she's the one leading you. You have to lead her. So if I say,
no, I don't think you heard my question. What I asked was, what do you look for in a woman to make sure that she's not the type to like throw you on that court bullshit?
But that's what I'm answering your question, my brother. You have to see if the chick is the type of chick that listens to you, that follows your directions, that listens to what the fuck you're saying, that's cooperating with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if you're in a situation where you're waiting for the woman to do something and you follow, you have no idea whether or not she's going to follow you. Why? Because you're following her. So if I approach a girl or I'm talking to a girl and I say, hey, listen, let's go outside and talk real quick because it's too loud in here. You understand? And she comes with me outside and she talks with me. She just listened to what the fuck I said, right? Then I tell her, hey, listen, I got to head out real quick, but listen, I'm going to give you my number. I want you to call me tomorrow at 6 p.m. and then we're going to see if we can make something happen this weekend. And then tomorrow at 6 p.m., I get a call from her. Second time she listened to me. You understand what I'm saying? So it's consistent. She's already being consistent with listening to what the fuck I'm saying, right? A chick is not going to drag you to court and do all this other bullshit and say you did some crazy shit to her if she actually respects you and likes you. You understand? A lot of times you guys will deal with women who don't really fuck with you, and that's why you get into situations like this, the crazy situations y'all talk about.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? When you vet a girl, you're vetting to see if she's actually respecting you and responding to you the way she needs to. When she does that, that's a sign that she actually respects you, which is a sign that she's not going to fuck with you like that. You understand? The cooperation is tied into cooperation, right? That's tied into her respect for you. When a chick's feeling you, she makes shit easy. That's the sign. The ease at which she responds to you is a sign that she respects and likes you and wants to fuck with you, which means that she's not going to be on some bullshit later. You understand? And that means that she has to be consistent with that. So a lot of y'all are talking about things that don't go together. You understand? Meaning that a chick who does that type of behavior is most likely, because anything can happen, most likely not going to be on some bullshit. It's like equivalent of, you know, like it's like somebody who's like straight, you understand? Saying, damn, man, you know, well, you know, what's the likelihood of me going, you know, to a gay neighborhood and me turning gay? It's like, bro, aren't you straight? Like, why would you just turn gay? You're not gay, that you're straight. Like you have nothing to worry about. This girl is cooperating. She's being compliant. She's doing what I say. I have nothing to worry about. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all are worrying about shit that's not going to happen. But it happens to guys who women don't really like, and they don't really understand that these chicks don't respect them. This is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. So the funny part is that your whole choosing signals stuff, what I'm seeing at this point is rooted in fear. This is what it's coming down to.
And helplessness.
Right. It went from I just wait for choosing signals to, well, what about if a girl takes you to court and my homeboy got accused of some shit? You see what I'm saying? That's where your issue is stemming from. You understand what I'm saying? So you have that fear in you that's causing you to want to actually wait for the choosing signals. See, I would have rather you just said, I'm just scared of rejection. But your fear is deeper than rejection.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's deeper than rejection, bro. So you gotta take a look at that shit. You feel what I mean?
For sure, man. And I got a question for you, Miles.
Yeah.
How big is your dick?
This nigga.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
All right, we out of here, people. Imagine that was the troll, and that's his real voice, and he was doing all of that shit for some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
But you spit some good game though. There was some good game.
Yeah, exactly. So at least we got some good shit out of this.
Even if he was trolling, a lot of niggas think exactly like him.
Exactly right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, like, what about the courts? And they're gonna, you know, do this for the raping. And I'm like, oh my God, you gotta get out of here with this shit. Jesus Christ. But anyway, listen, guys, that's pretty much it, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Anything else you want to say before we get out of here, Miles?
Share us.
Exactly. Share the fucking stuff, man.
Or at the very least, tell somebody about the Bad Boy membership, or tell somebody about the Patreon. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm tired of being broke now.
Stupid. Where you from, Miles? You know you rich. You know it's all about looks, money, and status. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, listen. Tell somebody about the Bad Boy membership so we can have a lot of looks, money, and status.
Exactly. Facts. You know what I'm saying? But guys, we appreciate y'all tuning in.
One more thing. Matrix Resurrection, though?
Oh, I know, right? Facts.
Matrix Resurrection. Y'all niggas fronted on Keanu Reeves just because he wasn't like a George Clooney type actor. But that nigga, what did he do? He found his own lane. And anything that Keanu Reeves is in these days, this is going to see it, like, regardless.
Right.
So stop hating on your man Keanu Reeves. Yeah, feel me. But Matrix Resurrections, let's go.
Facts. So guys, we out of here. We'll see y'all later. Peace.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting something.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.